What's up, everybody? How we all doing? Let me scale this so I can read the chat, and I'm kind of looking at the camera too. Doing a little stream today. I don't know how long I'll be doing this for, but hopefully you can all hear me all right. And let me open up Gibson Ridge while we're at it, just so we have this going, just in case. So I know there's some active weather going on right now. I presume everyone's saying hello. Oh, there is a PDS tornado warning at the moment. Yeah, I guess so. Let's take a look. Good old northern Mississippi. Oh, yeah. Here, we'll do this. Oh, that actually works quite nicely. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of range folding in there. But yeah, it looks pretty mean. Large, confirmed, extremely dangerous tornado near Pinefield. Particularly dangerous. Somebody's got eyes on it? Source, emergency management, confirmed tornado. Alright. Thaxton. Yeah, where's that tracking? Oh man, that is kind of going right towards New Albany. Might skirt. Turn off the range folding here. Yeah, definitely a tornado in progress. Let's take a quick look here. Why not? Familiar faces in the chat. That's good to see. Christine, will we see some PDS pencil sharpener rotation today? I don't know, maybe. It's behind my shoulder at the moment. All right, maybe we'll take a quick slice of this guy here. Hopefully I know we've done a couple streams now without any music. I think that's all right. My voice is not too assaulting on the ears. What if we just take like a little cross section through it? What if we go correlation coefficient? And what if we take a slice through that? Oh, wait, we already... Yeah, what do we got? TDS height up to 20,000 feet, maybe? Yeah, maybe 30,000, if that. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm not a big radar expert, so I guess we can keep an eye on this if... Oh shoot, I still got the... What do we got? Can we go volumetric? Oh, my contours are kind of wild here. Hold on, what if we just go... Or we can go like that? Yeah. Oh, maybe we don't want all the yellow. I don't know. Looks like a bean storm. And if we take You're probably getting some assistance here with the oh, that was the last scan. Should go to the latest volume scan. Yeah, embedded cell with, you know, a little bit of chaos going on in the back region here to keep this thing kicking. I wish I knew a little bit more about radar. I can get the job done, but I'm not. There's definitely people that are way more talented at it than I am, that's for sure. Go back to storm relative velocity. Yeah. I think probably has no sense in quitting anytime soon. I don't think I have. No, I don't have the spotter network set up on this. Anywho, we'll kind of. We got a bunch of flash. Looks like we got a bunch of flash flood emergencies. Or not emergencies quite yet, but flash. Oh, we do have flash flood emergency. Where's that one? Oh, that's this guy. All right. This is a flash flood for Memphis Metro. Flash flood emergency. That's not good. And you know, that's kind of a good point to segue into. Is usually, I mean, we don't see it very often, but if there's ever, like, if you're in a tornado warning and a flash flood warning, usually you should act on the flash flood warning over the tornado warning, just because flash flood impacts are definitely much more widespread. Unless, I guess, if you get to a case where it's like you're getting into a you know, PDS or tornado emergency, then maybe that takes precedent. But usually tornado emergencies are pretty rare. Flash flood emergencies, I think, are definitely more widespread in terms of impact, and definitely probably pose the greater threat to life. I wonder if we can get a anyhow. Oh man, that thing's really wrapped up. Not a clear-cut debris ball, though. Is there anybody on this? Is there anybody on this storm? I'm just gonna check Twitter real quick. Bryce Shelton maybe, and Page. I'm trying to see what's going on. Yeah, there might be. I don't want to start pulling from another person's stream, but it looks like. Yeah, I guess it is fully observed tornado. Go back to storm relative velocity here. And what if we take it to. Oh, there. Wait. Oops. This is very, very exciting streaming going on right now, but we'll make it. We'll dive into some other topics simultaneously. Ooh, did I just kick the Is my camera still going? Good. All right, I just kicked the cord. I'm just kind of taking a quick gander at things right now. There we go.
What do you get from an education?
Mute. I just wanted to see if... Oh, geez. Where are they? Oh, they're south. They're pretty far south of the south. They're not going to be able to see anything. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are kind of lagging behind at the moment. The challenges of northern Mississippi chasing. I don't envy that. That's for sure. Anywho, how's everybody doing today? Let's I'll kind of leave this going in the background just in case, but figured I field some questions and stuff. Oh, am I on autofocus or am I on manual focus? I should probably be on. Oh no, we're good. I'm in focus, right? Yeah. Anywho. Oh. We should probably not. I should probably ignore the beverage of choice right now. So I got the koozie on it. We had tornadoes here in the last few days. Cincy. Safe but soggy in Ohio. Yeah, the Ohio River Valley is just getting absolutely hammered. I'm just scrolling back a bit, taking a quick look at some of the chats that we've had coming in. Favorite tornado is the Didsbury tornado. Jarrell. One of the classics. Plainfield, Jarrell. Lots of Plainfield and Jarrell discussions, interestingly. Ah, okay, SB. What are your chasing plans this season, if any? So I'm going to be taking the first trip out for a couple of weeks at the end of the month, assuming the pattern holds clear. I'm going to be heading out to probably the Southern Plains, it looks like, just based on some of the current model trends. So if we just pop back into live screen mode and we'll pull up the College of DuPage weather model viewer, and let's do this. Let's do a little bit of zoom on this guy just because. We don't want the her. Let's just go quick GFS. Do I really want to use the CFS? We'll go CFS. All right. Little wins, just kind of we'll analyze some of the trends here. If we go out to kind of later April, kind of the general gist that's going on here, we have this last system's moving through, completing, and then we're going to get kind of a ridge setting up. That's been pretty consistent going into mid-month, where kind of the death ridge going on, and then going in towards the end of the month is when we start waking up again, starting to get trough ejections that are moving into the Great Plains. There's been several runs of this thus far. Granted, we're outside of the range of the GFS, but if we just go to the ensemble GFS, for example, we can just kind of go back a bit, just so we kind of get a sense of what's going on. So yeah, like I said, moving out of the next couple of weeks. Though, interestingly, this is the week before Easter? I know that the Dakotas have been lighting up recently. So, oh geez, I'm already getting. Do I think Lake City will get any higher rating than it already is? EF4 it'll probably max out at EF4. Yeah, I mean, you can't 4 weeks out even on the CFS, you don't trust. Yeah, for sure. I mean, the CFS is definitely, it's just kind of to gauge indication. Kind of what my main point is that run over run, we're starting to get some consistency in terms of overall pattern. So, look at the ensembles here. So, something I have been keeping my eye on, I don't know if I'm going to be, pursuing this, but definitely over, the coming next few weeks, we're definitely getting a pretty consistent look at a death ridge across much of the plains. So that'll kind of shut things down for a little bit. We won't really have the moisture return that we have in the summer months for, northwest flow events, really. So the moisture will probably stay pretty far shoved to the south, and we won't have the kinematic support for strong storms. But then it looks like kind of, going into, mid-April, some of the ensemble members are really starting to pick up on, a nice closed low moving in over the Great Plains, and particularly the northern plains. Like, so if we look at some of the, well, let's just look at the latest GFS run here. Yeah, see, we're starting to get some troughing back up this way. If we go to the surface, dew point temperature, see, we're getting some dews all the way up into the Dakotas, which is nice. That's really good to see. And if we just go to like a little bit of instability, it seems this is just, so maybe even some early season northern plains action waking up, maybe even a nice little western Midwest send. And then once again, Ohio River Valley, of course. Anyway. I feel like there's an anti-fundome over... what do you mean there's an anti-fundome over in New Jersey? We just had some good storms last week. Let's take a look back at that tornado. Uh-oh. Oh, we're getting... Did it occlude? What's going on here? No, we're getting some weird... What's going on here? What's actually the tornado? Do we get an occlusion? Maybe not. Hold on, I gotta turn off the aliasing. Yeah, I mean, we're getting some crazy range fold and stuff going on, right? And yeah, what's going on here? Go back to... Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's not co-located, though. Okay. No, so that tornado's still on the ground. Hey, Jacob, what's up? Can we get 30 knot planes? Storm's tired of 50 knot Dixie events. Yeah, you and me both, bud. I'm not seeking out events in Dixie, to be completely honest. And it seemed, I mean, the kind of I know Eric Webb was talking about it on Twitter. Kind of that late April timeframe looks like we'll really start waking up in the Southern Plains, which would be greatly appreciated. I would love for some Cap Rock action. It's probably one of my favorite places to chase. Is the Cap Rock, just south of the Texas Panhandle, in between the Permian Basin. That actually leads me into, oh, maybe we are occluding. Yeah, this is funky. They're not extending this warning. Any reports out of New Albany at the moment? Ready for Wyoming? Heck yes. I am very much ready for Wyoming as well. I haven't had any good I don't have a tornado on the board for me in Wyoming. That's a state that I still got to cross off the map for a tornado. Let's see. Let's do this. All the states that I've seen tornadoes. U.S. map. Fill in. Oh, can we do the New Albany MS traffic cam, sky cam? See if any results. Oh yeah. Huh. I'm not seeing anything that's like immediately jumping out at me here. Where would this thing be? Oh. What interstate is this? See, I obviously am not a, my system's not optimized for Interstate 22. South of Interstate. There's all these 269, 269. Where's 269? All right, well, I don't think that. Oh no, they extended the warning. Huh. Either way, I think we might have just passed downtown there. Looked like it stayed to the south, which hopefully that's a good thing. How much is down south of town here? You know, if we're kind of relying on the hook echo here at that interchange, so that would be here. Yeah. I don't like the look of that. Let's go back to velocity, storm relative. Yeah. Oh, maybe. This might be no bueno. Yeah, we could be seeing some damage in, you know, this strip here. Kind of south of downtown New Albany. See if there's anything. That's an interesting question. What's your biggest weather phenomena or mystery you'd like to see answered in your time? From Christina Dill. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know if I have a good answer there. I feel like it would be like if it would be interesting if I know like ball lightning is so interestingly debated, but that would be kind of interesting if there was like some definitive proof that ball lightning existed. It's hard to like my engineering brain and like the way I think about it makes me think it's like kind of not possible, but like imagine if it was, and if we had like some real concrete proof of it, that'd be pretty cool. All those infamous ball lightning claims. Lots of familiar faces in the chat. That's always good to see. Thanks guys for coming in, hanging out. I mean, wish it was under better circumstances. Yeah, look at that. Once you zoom out, you really kind of get the sense, you know, just complete embedded supercell. And then looks like we could get once you know, we got going downstream here, maybe some development. I don't know if there's going to be anything off this back end to kickstart it or really spool it up, but it looks like we got it. Like this whole leading edge is just trying to spin, but this guy's going to be the main guy for a while, and he's going to have, you know, the support of these other like it looks like we got, you know, we got the dominant supercell here, and then we got definitely some training little embedded cells that are cutting the way here. I'm gonna kind of keep an eye. I'm gonna open up a Twitter tab just and kind of keep it off to the side here, just to kind of keep track of. Oh, sorry, my camera did a weird thing there. Oh, huge tornado on our stream. On is that Brandon Jarvis? Uh-oh. Hold on, where are they? Hold on, I'm watching this stream real quick. Oh. They said huge tornado on their stream. Where are they? Exit 3064. Is this New Albany? Sorry, I'm just watching someone stream. Power got knocked out there. Route 15. Oh, power kicked back on. Whose amber lights are those? Jeez, what's with people in there? Oh my gosh, what the heck? Is there a Route 15? Okay, so maybe there was a tornado that came through. They got off on... looked like they got... Okay, so the people that I'm watching right now, they got off of this exit, and then they turned north, it looked like, into the residential area. I'm kind of watching to see if there's any damage that comes on the stream. This is Sarah Caspian's stream. WX Unhinged on YouTube. So I'm kind of curious to see what happens there. Come on, kick live. It's like I'm watching, like they're not running into any damage from the looks of it, so maybe that's a good thing. All right, well, keep an eye on that. Yeah, it looks like we're starting to occlude here too. Like, or it's just rapping in rain. That too could also be the case. Yeah, it's like it's really like tucked back in here, eh? Yeah, this is deceiving. I think the tornado's up this way, is it not? Oh, maybe not. I don't know. You know what we can actually do? We can do this. Boom. And bang, bang, bang. Yeah. See, the tornado's actually up here. The hook's deceiving. All right, well. So Reed's apparently on a wedge as we speak. Well, I'll take a peek at his stream real quick just to see. I'm not seeing anything on these streams at the moment that I haven't seen any damage or anything, so hopefully that's hopefully it stays that way. 31,000 people watching. Wow. Oh, they're behind the people that I... Where are they? They just passed the pilot center that the other people passed by. So these other people are further ahead. All right. it's not fun me narrating other people's streams. So I'll kind of keep an eye on this situation and kind of see. What's going on there? What else is going on, folks? Do we have any other fun questions for the day? Did I miss out on anything? What's deceiving is the channels that use thumbnails from other events. Not accusing you. I just got your mentioning, as you mentioned, deceiving. Yeah, David. I mean, it's oh, damn it. Oh, it is there is damage on the WXN Hinge stream. That was the one I was just watching. I just closed out of it. So, oh, they hit a power line just now. That's not good. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull up their stream, obviously, but yeah, I mean, I understand the you know, you gotta, unfortunately, you know, I mean, I know the term clickbait is thrown around all the time now, but that's unfortunately that's the name of the game in terms of social media. Is you gotta make like an advertisement for your stuff, and you gotta spice things up a bit in order to grab people's attention, and that's just the unfortunate reality of how social media works. Oh, Matthias asks, what's a good free radar programmer website? I don't live in the US, so a paid option is rather pointless. So this site that I'm using is probably not the move. I know, what's it? Is it Supercell WX radar viewer? I'm pretty sure that's a GitHub. Yeah, Dan Pollitt, great guy. Created his own radar viewer, and it's pretty powerful. To get GitHub, so you know, you just got to run the. Pretty sure it's Python based, so. But if you're into that, so, but this is here you go. Here's the installer and stuff on his site. So I should honestly be using Dan's stuff. He's put a lot of work into it. I know that for sure. Yeah, this is starting to leave its warning box, isn't it? Is it occluding still? You know what's it? So this is actually maybe a good time to ask. I've been thinking. I really like don't. I just started using Supercell, Malcolm. I just started using Supercell WX yesterday. It's great, but does require some setup to get it the way you want. Yeah, yes, I would use. I'm personally advertising as I'm using Gibson Ridge, but Gibson Ridge is obviously a paid software. But Dan put in a lot of work to this product, so I recommend Supercell WX. I got to play with it more. I just haven't sat down, and I already had Gibson Ridge by the time I got to New Dan. So what was I saying? Oh, I was gonna kind of go on a little bit of a tangent here, or kind of discuss a hypothetical. So I'm not that I'm against streaming. Obviously, I'm live streaming right now, but I've never had the desire to live stream and chase, mainly because of the fact that it's just it's an extra thing that I'd have to manage, and especially because I'm going to be doing a lot more solo chasing this spring. Connor is coming out for a couple weeks this spring, but just because I now have the availability to chase more, so this first stint out west, I'm going to be by myself, and I'm much more focused on, you know, kind of like doing a lot more like the cinematic thing, you know, doing, you know, focusing on, you know, a post-produced video rather than, you know, live streaming chases, because I don't think I'm a very interesting person to watch chase, I guess. So I guess what I'm asking is would there be a desire to see chases from my perspective? I'm not sure if that's something, if the field's already like I feel personally that the market might already be too saturated, but yet again too, I'm open to trying it. I just won't promise that it'll be like the most riveting thing or it'll be the most engaging thing, because of the fact that I already have to manage so much as it is, so I don't want to have to introduce more stuff that I have to worry about. So anywho, just putting it out there. I don't know if I'm gonna demo it yet this spring. I don't have any infrastructure in place to do it yet. So, but figured I put it out there, and maybe if there is an interest in it, then maybe it'll be worth some investment in kind of putting a stream setup together, and having even someone behind the scenes kind of operate the different aspects of it too. So putting it out there, and I'll kind of see what you guys are saying. Jacob, live streaming a chase is rough. Having a partner definitely helps, but it's definitely doable without. Good to know. Thanks, Jacob. Hey, June, just saw this and I was about to go to bed, but you're a really cool channel and I'm excited to see more content from you. Thanks, Firefly. That's really nice of you to leave. Cave Art Psyop. Yes, you should live stream. No use. You are interesting to watch. Storm Chase, dude. Do it, brother. Might be interesting to raw film your chases, but I definitely enjoy your fully produced videos the best. I'd totally check out a live stream though. There's definitely an open market for streams that aren't focused on just making it the most entertaining product with constant yelling and stuff. Yeah, because that's the thing. I'm pretty reserved, or I try to be reserved while chasing. I don't because like I'll add a lot of commentary in terms of like what I'm seeing and stuff. I find like I'll watch back some of my like footage. Like if I play, I haven't done anything with this footage yet, but I'm gonna pull up some of the footage from the other day. Let me pull this. So I chased up in, I think also too because I chase a lot in the northeastern United States. Kind of a market that nobody really sees. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put this. Sorry, I'm just reorganizing my windows here just so I can. Come on. Windows 11s. All right. We're gonna do into my NAS. Go back into the chasing files archive. Yeah, so I think obviously I know I've said this before and I made a couple whatever posts about it, but there's a new June 1st chasing channel that I set up just to kind of dump some of my more less interesting chase stuff over there. So the other day, the 31st, I was chasing in Pennsylvania. And so if we play this real quick, I think volume's on. If we go to
time now is currently 6:16 Eastern Daylight Time. We have a tornado warning pretty much out of nowhere over Reading, Pennsylvania. I'm near Honeybrook, Pennsylvania at the moment, just to the south near Morgantown. Shooting my way north. These are slow-moving storms, so we should be able to catch it here in the next couple of minutes. So definitely going to be an interesting next couple of minutes here as things really just ramped up out of nowhere. Storms aren't really that impressive, pretty low topped, but
so I think that would be kind of that would probably be like what would the extent of like what it would look like, so or in terms of like kind of just my commentary. It got dark.
What on God's green earth of a road did I just end up on?
Look at this crazy road. I literally ended up on Bob's Road.
This
What is going on with my mic? I've been having weird mic
is
issues.
certainly a road
My
of all time. What
you guys hear that, right?
This reminds me of this one road in my town.
Yeah, so that would be my... Yeah, okay, so that would be kind of the extent of the commentary. It'd be pretty basic. I'm not a big screamer. And it would probably be simple camera angles and stuff, like maybe one or two that I can switch quickly between. And yeah, I think, and in terms of like what I'd like to do with like the chasing stuff, you know, obviously the more low-key chases I can dump onto the June 1st chasing channel, but then the main channel I can also put, like if I, you know, have a really good tornado intercept, for example, you know, do a full production video 6 months after the fact, you know, kind of similar to a, like what, you know, Hank would do, or even like, you know, Chris Risky, Freddie, Kelton, any of those guys. So it'll be interesting to see. So I don't know. It's definitely something that I'm exploring. And like I said, it would kind of just be running in the background. I doubt that I would be reading anything. So it's just, I don't think it's something that I'm going to do this upcoming trip out in April, but worth just mentioning, and kind of cool, kind of interesting to see that there is some interest. Yeah, looks like it's occluding, which is good. Hopefully it stays that way. I'm just watching back some of my footage from the other day. Not exactly the most interesting of footage. Why is my camera like tilted? Ah, yes.
That way.
That way. And you. What else we got going on here? Oh, yeah. We were going back to the topic of all right, let's see where I've seen tornado. So this is legend title. States I've chased. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I wonder if we can do like a Sporcle game. That would be kind of fun. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, that was from Southeast PA. That was that segment I was just showing was like south of Reading. All right, let's see. All right, I'll do the states I've seen tornadoes in first. Colorado, Texas, Kansas, Nebraska. I didn't see it in Minnesota, but I was on it. Iowa, I didn't see it, but I was on it. Did I get Oklahoma? I don't think I've gotten Oklahoma. Oh, New Mexico. I've seen multiple tornadoes in New Mexico. Massachusetts, obviously. New York. Connecticut. Am I missing any? Haven't seen one in Jersey. Still mad that I didn't take PTO for Mullica Hill Day. Haven't seen one in Pennsylvania. Haven't seen one in Ohio. I think those are all the states I've seen tornadoes in. Vermont, I've come close twice, but struck out. Missed Bowen by a mile. Okay, so I've seen tornadoes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 states. All right, that's not bad. Need to cross a couple more off the list. Kind of surprising I don't have one in Oklahoma. Love a South Dakota tornado, though. I want more excuses to chase South Dakota. Love that state. Beautiful state. I've never been... it's actually funny. So if now if we do all the states that I've been to, I have some like interesting holes that I have to fill. Oh, no. Oh, okay, undo. Oh, perfect. California, Arizona. So these are all the states that I've been to. I need Wisconsin and North Dakota are kind of marooned. I need a Pacific Northwest. I will be getting Washington in September. So that'll be one to cross off the list. I'm missing a chunk of the Southeast. Any chances on getting a tornado damage video on the Kirksville, Missouri tornado? Not immediately. My policy from here on out on the June 1st channel is pretty much not doing damage analyses until 6 months or so after the event. Just because I want to wait for information to be fully finalized. Yep, I've been to 38 states. I need to cross a couple. Pacific Northwest, severely lacking. That's unfortunate. In the Southeast. I think I should be able to get North Dakota and Wisconsin soon, though. And I know I'm getting Washington in September, so I got a wedding to go to out there. So, and I would love to get Alaska and Hawaii off the board. Yeah, I don't know if it's a matter of I don't want to be exploitive. For sure. I mean, nonetheless, it happened, and there'll be an interest regardless. I mean, I'd waited 6 months to do the Greenfield video, and that video has like 200,000 views now. So clearly there'll be an interest after the fact. When Rolling Fork happened, I waited like 2 weeks, and I regret doing that because I did that before all the information came out, and that was just kind of silly on my behalf. So I love South Dakota is such a beautiful state. So I think it's one of my favorite plain states. Of like if I had to live somewhere, I actually really like what's it called? Rapid City. And kind of the whole Black Hills, very beautiful. Not much in the middle though. You have obviously the big Missouri River that cuts through it, but let's do what's it, Sporkle? Sporkle. Can I do what kind of quiz should I do? What's like a fun Sporkle quiz that I could do? If there's anybody that has any fun suggestions. Are there any tornado ones? tornado terms. Tornado warnings by NWS Office. That's an interesting one. Tornado states with the average of 5 or more tornadoes in at least a month. EF scale matchup. That's crazy. Tornado terms. Oh wait, what was there was one that said what tornado shape you are? You are? What tornado shape? Did I miss that one? Interesting. I'll try tornado terms. Oh, okay. A colloquial term for referring to regions where tornadoes are perceived as striking more frequently than other areas. That's got to be tornado alley. A pattern of flow in which air moves outward and away from the central axis that is oriented parallel to the general direction of flow. Whoa. It's diffluence. A term used when soil and dirt is pulled from the surface after a tornado. I'm going to assume that's scouring. Scale that rates the intensity of tornadoes in some countries, including the United States and Canada. That'd be the enhanced Vegeta scale. A vertical exchange of air without precipitation at the ground. That would be... Wait, what? Dry convection. An area of high reflectivity on weather radar caused by debris lofting into the air. That'd be a debris signature. Type of tornado with 2 or more columns of air. 2 or more columns of spinning air rotate about the axis. Multiple vortex. Violent rotating tornado. Okay. Distance, path length. PL. Precipitation, Bears Cage. National Tornado Database. Tornado Genesis. All right, cool. Average score 76%. Ethan confused. Oh no, I'm kind of an interesting lore about me is that I'm a bit dyslexic. So sometimes reading takes. That's why if you watch some of my earlier videos, some of my narration is rough, and I was just not too lazy to record or re-record some things, or I would just get so frustrated that if I got the line good enough in the moment, I just kept it. So it's been a skill that I've been trying to get a lot better at reading. So sorry, I gotta respond to a text super quick. That's why I always enjoyed math. Sorry, folks. Oh, whoa. Fios home internet. Thanks. All right. I don't like talking, or I don't like using it as an excuse though. I feel like a lot of this might be a controversial take, especially in this day and age. Everybody loves to talk about their thing, their issue, their learning disability, whatever the case may be. And like a lot of it's valid, but at the same time too, that shouldn't be an excuse to why you can't do something. Just everybody's got their own challenges in life. It's called pull up your bootstraps and get the job done. That might be a boomer type philosophy to have, but I don't care. It's worked for me. Quit your whining and get the job done. Everybody's got issues. Might as well. Makes me stronger. How about that? that take bite. If there's a take to get me canceled, that would be one. But hey, nothing's given to you for free. You got to work for it. That's for sure. All right. Do I play around a? Yeah, no. Talking about the condition allows others to not feel. Yeah, I mean, like I said, everyone's got a thing, everyone's got whatever, you know. But at the same time, too, I'm just not a big fan of the fact. It seems like sometimes people use it as a crutch, I feel like that limits your full potential. So don't allow things like that to limit your full potential. Use it as a motivator to excel in life. How about that? Let's. A boomer take would be sheltering under an overpass. There is actually a paper that got sent to me recently. I think it was out of URI. It was some engineering professor at a URI that like they did like some scale model testing of underpasses and found like no like negligible difference in tornado over let me go to Google Scholar. I'm gonna see if I can try to find it because now I'm curious because I gotta tornado overpass University of Rhode Island. So now I'm interested. Oh. Tornado strength winds interacting with a highway overpass. Physics of fluids. Abstract. Analysis of tornado strength winds indicating interacting with a highway overpass structure is presented with the emphasis on airflow patterns above and underneath the bridge. Experiments were performed in a wind tunnel with scaled geometry of an overpass. Velocity and dynamic pressure measurements were obtained independently at 4 locations as the overpass was rotated about its vertical axis between airflow angles of 0 and 90 degrees at 10-degree increments. Lift and drag forces of the overpass were also measured to compare various highway overpass locations and surroundings. The measured dynamic pressure, velocity, drag, and lift forces, drag coefficients, location of each at locations and approach angles were examined. It was found that all locations, the measured velocities never. Okay, now this is interesting. It was found that all locations, the measured velocities never exceeded the free stream velocity of 190 feet per second, 130 miles per hour, with the maximum Reynolds number occurring above the overpass between the I-beams. A theoretical maximum pressure drop in the tornado was calculated. Should be 0.5 pounds per square inch for an enhanced Vegeta scale 2 or enhanced Vegeta 2 scale tornado. That's a weird way to word it. You can tell they're engineers and not meteorologists. They're not super familiar with the terminology. Compared with the highest pressure drop of 0.28 psi, determined from the experiments. Calculated pressure coefficients were mostly less than 0, or close to 0, I should say. Huh. Okay, so this is interesting. Available. I don't want to purchase an article. Yeah. Debris exposure. When you have a disability and try not to push yourself unhealthily hard just to do something. Yeah, I mean, sure. I don't know. I believe in living outside the comfort zone. That's why I moved to greater New York City, because I always thought I was never very comfortable living in cities, and I'm glad I did it. Embrace the grind. I also like figuring out my limits. probably an unhealthy habit to have. This might make it an interesting second channel video, the May 3rd channel. Maybe I'll buy. How much is this paper? Why am I having internet issues? Or is it because I just tried looking up the DOJ number? Oh, is this the full PDF? Ah. I don't know if I should be showing this on stream. All right, I'll have to read this. This might be an interesting video topic. I can already see the clickbait now. Yeah, this might be a good second channel video. I'm gonna have some fun with that. I'll have to bust out the wind tunnel again. That'll be fun. Gotta go. Thrasher says that he has to go. All right. Cheers, man. I shouldn't assume. Cheers. Have a good one. And you. Should we play a round of GeoGuessr? I do have a little bit of time. Do some of the tornado GeoGuessr map. See if we can make a challenge out of it. I gotta open up one of my personal Google Chrome tabs and open up GeoGuessr. All right. Gringo Baggins, what's your thoughts on this ongoing tornado outbreak thing that's happening? I mean, there's that one cell that's been kind of cranking, but it looks like it's dissipated now. Looks like it fully occluded, thankfully. I was surprised they went moderate risk, but I didn't look too closely at the setup, but it seemed surprising that they went moderate risk or tornado driven moderate risk. All right, let's do my maps. Oh, wow. A lot of people have played this map. That's cool. What should I do for rules? Should I really challenge myself? I was thinking of doing like no move pan or zoom and do like 20 seconds. Just like really punish myself and see how well we can do. I think we can do that. All right. Let's have some fun. Oh, geez, it jumped me right in. This looks Texas-y. I'm gonna guess Rowlett. Oh, okay. Is that Chickasha? No, that wasn't Chickasha, that was Goldsby. Yeah, that was the beginning of Goldsby. Is that too, is the volume too loud? Oh yeah, my volume's like turned all the way up. Sporty 94. My birthday is June 1st. It's a good birthday to have. I'm a big June 1st advocate. All right, next round. I'm not too mad about that guess. Okay, so this is gonna be southeastern United States. Pretty hilly. So that's making me think. Oh wow, I forgot how fast this is. I almost want to say like Yazoo, but it could also be more north. Oh, what was that? Oh, that was Hackleburg. Go figure. Okay, I don't hate that guess. I don't hate that guess. All right, let's go. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Rainbow mode. This feels... I don't want to say this is southeast, but... Oh, this might be southeast. I'm also feeling like Kentucky. This could also be Mayfield, maybe? I'll go along the Mayfield path. Oh, don't tell me it was Valonia. No, that's not Valonia. Which one's that? Oh, is this the one from 2008? Hold on. Oh, whoops. No, we want a Tornado Archive. Data Explorer. EF Scale Era. Filters. Oh, yeah, it is that 2008 February outbreak tornado. Super Tuesday outbreak, right? Yeah, that was the Atkins. Okay. I was like, what the heck was that? Okay. I'm glad I didn't go deep south there. That didn't feel like deep south. Let's go. All right. Next round. Here we go. Lock in. This is southeast. Big tall pines. Where though? I'm gonna guess like suburban. I'm gonna guess like near Birmingham. This feels like around Birmingham. Wow. Oh, is that Enterprise? Shoot. It was Enterprise. That's dating back to 2007. All right. This has got to be more. East 23rd Street, South Main, or this is Joplin. This might be Joplin. Yeah, because this is West 23rd. Oh, East 23rd. Okay, all right. I wasn't able to get quite the full right street, but at least we were right with the town. Okay, not the greatest round. The Arkansas guess, I guess, was my worst guess, but I'm getting the right regions, which was good. Should I go a little... Do I go a little easier on myself now? Or do I go like... I don't know what I should do. What should I do? Should I try to like nail... Or should I try to 25K move, like on moving? No time limit. Try to 25K it. Go full 5K. I think I can do it. I think if we get a good seed, we can make it happen. Let's see if we can lock in and figure out where we are. Okay. Oh, 30 seconds no move. Is that how we're feeling? Allow me to zoom a little bit, but I can pan around. I like that. That's cool. All right, let's rip it. Junction HB, that tells me nothing. This feels... Oh, what's that? Why does this feel like Ohio? This could also be like Nebraska. I'm gonna guess so. What? Oh, was that Pitcher? That was Pitcher, wasn't it? Yeah, because it's past the Neosho there. Or is that Pitcher? I shouldn't have closed that Tornado archive tab. Data Explorer, we'll go full screen. Just a cross-reference here. And then we'll do 2007 to 2023. Oh, because these are all the violent tornadoes. That has to be picture, is it not? Yeah. Dang it. Yeah, I guess so. Because that kind of... I hate... I figure once you get east of I-35, it just looked too flat to be... It looked pretty flat. And that's why I kind of held off. Because usually you start feeling a little more Ozarky out that way, but... Meadowview. This feels southeasty. Oh. Oh, shoot. This might be a terrible guess. I think this is a terrible guess. This is a terrible guess. Oh. It's the Mayfield path. Alright, I don't hate that guess. I don't hate that guess. Alright, so now we got Plain State. This feels like Iowa. This feels very Iowa-y. This feels Missouri River Valley-y. But it could all... I'm trying to think where tornadoes are located. Oh! Was that Elkhorn? No, Elkhorn was not. Where was this? Yeah, it was Elkhorn. Okay. Okay. I was right geographically. I did say Missouri River Valley. Not Ohio. We all know our state highway sign. Yeah, I know the Ohio one. It's the shape of Ohio. All right, I'm not mad. Whoa. These trees are throwing me off. Is this also Enterprise? Because it's so far south? I know we had Enterprise last round, but I'm almost tempted to go Enterprise again just because of the fact it's so far south and those were tropical looking trees. Like these trees look kind of tropically. I know they're planted there. Okay. I had the right idea. Oh, it's Hadesburg. Dang, okay. I had the right idea. It was in the trees. The answer was in the trees. There's a sign over there. Where could this be? This also feels liquor and wine. What states do liquor and wine separately? That looks like a... Oh, jeez, we're already... I'll go Tennessee. Kind of. I don't know why. Ah, shoot. It was Delta. What tornado was that? That was Rolling Fork? Wow. I'm probably not used to the way Rolling Fork looks pre-tornado as much as I hate to say it. Huh. Damn, I did brutal that round. I did terrible that round. All right. I think we're going to try 25K'ing. We're going to go moving. No time limit. And we're going to try to 25K this map. Let us hope we got a good... Let's do a, all right. Good start. Okay. We're at the end of a street. In a town. Looks pretty plainsy or Midwest at the moment. Joy and Cypress Ave. Let's see if we can find a water tower or something. Joy and Cypress. Let's remember that intersection. Okay. I love the GeoGuessr theme music. Alright, we're coming up on some stores. Is this a Dollar General? That's not gonna tell me anything. Yeah, that's not gonna tell me anything. Okay. Oh. Okay. Perfect. That's what we needed. We needed that. Now, let's find Cypress. What street are we on? What street are we on? Oh, Cedar Falls. Wait, what? I saw the I thought Benton Building Center. I thought Benton. Interesting. So that threw me off. And I guess that makes sense, because this doesn't really feel very Kentucky-y. Cedar Falls. Shoot. Well, I guess we can go try to take a look at the water tower over here. Not the most revealing water tower. Nazarene. Come on, Ethan, use your brain. Are there any signs I missed? Lone Tree Road. I wish I knew area codes. Or right, yeah, area codes. Lone Tree Road. Why is North Cedar not ringing a bell in my brain? Conoco. North Cedar neighborhood. It would help if you read chat. See, like, the thing is that I'm trying not to read chat because I want to challenge myself, but I guess this could be a team effort, right? We can make this a team effort. This isn't I don't think this isn't Parkersburg. I don't remember Parkersburg being this wooded. Are we at a crosswalk? This is definitely. Oh, hey Jared, how's it going? Hey Ethan, keep this going until after Ryan is done streaming. Need the stress for after. Oh. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be streaming for. I do have a thing going on in a little bit that I have to go to, but I'm still hanging for a bit. All right, chat. I will say I do remember where we started. City builders. That's boring. North Cedar just doesn't doesn't ring a bell in any of my cooks, outdoor, tackles, and boats. Oh wait, Cedar Falls. All right, so this is Cedar Falls. Vacation land. What the heck? Cedar Falls. What would that be? Could this be Minnesota? Could this be a July 17th tornado? Casey's? Do they have? I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure they have Casey's in Minnesota. Cedar Falls EF4? Probably. I don't know. I don't know why Cedar Falls is not ringing a bell in my head. Where is Cedar? Where our origin was back this way, was it not? So I saw someone said Cedar Falls. Oh, Cedar Falls, Iowa. Oh, this is all making sense now because it's the end of the Parkersburg track. Oh, it all makes sense now. North Cedar. Okay, here we are. Now I just gotta find my origin point again, which I think I blew right past. Okay. There's the Dollar General. I said Joy Street. It was Cypress and Joy. It was right around there. So let's go back to the Dollar General real quick. All right. That took way too long. It does, I feel like it doesn't look like Parkersburg though. Parkersburg is like way more open because all the trees got knocked down. Yeah, it was back up this way. We were up this way. Because I've gotten Parkersburg proper a few times in this map, and like I feel like I'm able to recognize it instantly. Yeah, it was this way that I came, right? Joy and Center Street. We came from down here. We were at the end of this street, were we not? Yeah, this is where we started. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, everyone. Let's go to the next one. 1 down, 4 to go. Okay. All right. I'm just really familiarizing myself with the surroundings before I move. Okay, brick house. Couple on the porch trying to figure out what the heck the Google car is doing. House that needs a new roof. All right, which way do we go? Do we go south or do we go north? South looks like... Oh, let's go south. Any initial vibes right now? This place feels pretty like this place probably got hit hard, it looks like. But it's been some time. Dedicated to you, Kendall Smith. Selling you homes or something, I don't know. Okay, wait. Oh, this is Tennessee. I see Tennessee's flag. What the heck? Am I not? Upper Cumberland Electric. Is this Cookeville? I have no idea if this is Cookeville. I know I saw the Tennessee flag. Did anyone else see that? That might be, I don't know if it's high enough resolution, but I could have swore I saw the Tennessee flag under that American flag up there. And Cumberland, like Cumberland Plateau, that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking, what other notable, what are the ones from the super outbreak that crossed into, what's the, where, I'm thinking like the Hackleburg. Yeah, I was thinking Cookeville's my first thought too, but this, I don't know if this looks like Cookeville. Well, let me find some streets. I know we're in Tennessee though. I know I saw that flag. Like, I know I'm not, all right, why did we, what the heck happened? Okay, let's go back. See, look, hold on. Look at that. So you can tell a tornado definitely came through here. Did you see that? Hold on. Like all the trees disappeared for a second there. Hold on. See? Or maybe it's just because it's fall. Okay, I might be bugging. Royal Oak Drive. Oh, Patton House Museum. Patton didn't grow. George S. Patton wasn't from Tennessee. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Enda Hackleburg. Cuts and Stuff Hair Salon. Ooh. Gas is cheap here. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Look at that. Something went on. Oh, wait. Oh, now we're at a big intersection. This should be really beneficial. Jackson Street. Pippin Broad. Power Secure. Oh, wait. I know I'm like really starting to stray far, but I'm trying to get as much information as possible. Cane Creek. I want to see if I can find like a state route sign or something to work off of. Classics, Roland. That billboard is not telling me anything. The ears are getting hot. We have railroad crossing up here. Window World, something Camp Road. All right, we have a park. Oh wait. Oh, this is Cookeville. Cookeville Strong Memorial Tree Grove. Okay, so we have our answer. It's Cookeville. Now, can I find where I came from again? So we have our answer that it's Cookeville. Can we find a big X intersection in Cookeville? All right. So the tornado. Where are we here? I gotta think about this for a second. All right. There's the Exxon. We're looking northwest at the moment. We came up this hill. Country car. Are we down this road? Was it Country Farm Road or something like that? Yeah, it was this road. Wait. Or was it not this road? Did the houses get mowed over and changed? Now I'm bugging. No, this is it. Oh, this remember I said that house needed a new roof? And the people were sitting on the porch over here before, right? This is the location. This is where we started. And this house has a new roof now. All right, let's see if we can get perfectly. What house number is this? 80? We're here. 2 down. 2 down. All right, here we go. Lock in, lock in. This one could be easy because I see a lot of stores and stuff. I like that. Feels flat, feels plainsy. This could be. I don't want to say it's more just yet. All right. I should be looking at car license plates. Whoa. American Heritage Bank. Frank Phillips. Morningside Ave. St. John. Is this Joplin? No, what's the isn't that the name of the hospital in Joplin? Am I losing my mind? Am I losing my mind? Where is my mind? Yeah, because it's St. John, is it not? This has got to be Joplin. Whoa. 24. What the heck? Get me back. Alright, now I gotta find Frank Phillips Boulevard or whatever. Where is that? I don't remember exactly off the top of my head where it is in Joplin. Did anybody watch the Joplin doc, by the way? I thought it was kind of mid. I wasn't the most impressed with it. The stories, like the narratives themselves from the individual people were harrowing, but I think as a weather enthusiast, it was... Am I too far north? What am I doing? Oh, wait. Freeman Hospital. Wait. Mercy Hospital. Where am I? Am I delusional? Am I just not seeing it? Do I just keep passing right over it? Southwest Joplin? I was gonna say, that's too far south. That's not where the tornado track came through. The tornado track's like 20th Street, right? Joplin High, yeah. Oh, the other question is I'm at the... Let me find my origin point again, too. Just go back to where we started. So we know what road we're on. How far back were we? We were like back this way, were we not? Arby's. Oh, it's called Marcy Hospital now? Where did we start? I don't remember exactly where I started. Somewhere around here, right? Did I start? Was I on a side street? Does anyone remember where I started? I'm pretty sure I started like right around here. I think we can still 10K this though. Am I getting texts? Um, 13th Street, 20th Street, Gabby Street. Still pretty straight. It's a multi-lane highway. Am I missing something here? What if this is not Joplin? Am I crazy for even suggesting that? Oh, there's a button for going back to your starting point. I remember the airport in Bartlesville is called Frank Phillips Field. That could be pertinent information. That looks like an Oklahoma plate. So that would make sense if it's Joplin in that sense. That like we're getting a mix of Oklahoma and Missouri plates. Hold on, what street is this? Birch. Let's take a little bit of a walk. Oh, return to start. Okay, perfect. That's good to know. See, you learn something new every time. All right, so we have it is Bartlesville. Wow. Good call. Good call. Okay. Thanks, Phillips. All right. What a call. Who is Frank Phillips? I feel bad that I don't know this person. Where's the hospital? It was an east-west running around Frank Phillips Boulevard. We were on the outskirts of town, it felt like. There's the airport. There's the... Okay. Don't hit guess yet. We'll go back to return to start. Alright, so we are... Oh, geez. This is going to be difficult to exactly pinpoint where we were. There's Dollar General. There's Dink's BBQ. So we're somewhere like here. Hopefully that's close enough for a 5K. Otherwise, I'm going to cry. Oh! No way, I just fumbled that. I should have went more east. That's embarrassing. I like... Oh, man. Well. Well, I guess in all fairness, we just got thrown into the jungle after that, so. This is actually so cooked. This looks like Lubbock. No. It's not 5K. We fumbled. We'll have to try that another time. I'm actually so upset. There's no way I could have continued without and just have it be 24,999. Oh well. Can't win them all. Also, shout out to Mega 6 or 765, who 25K'd in 9 minutes and 44 seconds. That's pretty insane. No, that was definitely Texas. That was I think that was Rowlett. Lubbock hasn't had a EF 4 or 5. So I think we're gonna could we look at Tornado Archive soon? Why? What's in Tornado Archive? Every single tornado. Quick look at all the tornadoes. Oh, is this Dimit? Yeah. Yeah, it's just all the EF scale era. I'm gonna have to shut her down here in a little bit, but any last questions that we want to discuss before we go? Any fun little topics we can talk about for the last little 10 minutes or so here? Let's check on that storm real quick. No, it's still observed. Still PDS. Law enforcement confirmed. Yeah, I guess. Wow. What, cycle? Yeah, it cycled. Tail end storms now. Churning away. Huh. Yeah, this guy. Wow. I think they started adding the 2024 stuff for Tornado Archive. I just saw something about that the other day. I know they're... Now that all this stuff has been filtered and stuff. Oh. I had asked earlier about the Gerald sandblasting effect that's always mentioned. What's your opinion on that? I mean... That can be kind of said with any tornado, but I mean, the thing with Gerald that's so pertinent is the fact that it was just such a slow mover. So the fact that it was probably an extended period of time compared to other tornadoes probably is a big factor in that. Oh, I haven't looked at the new Day 1 Outlook. Yo, what? That's hilarious. That might actually have to be the smallest moderate risk in... I know we were talking about the largest moderate risks not that long ago. But that's honestly like... That's pretty funny. The weest of moderate risks. Oh. Oh. Small. Corinth, Mississippi. 3,000 square miles. That's still pretty, like, if area-wise, like, if you think about it, 3,000 square miles is still a pretty big area, but... Wow. Yeah, that's gotta be the smallest moderate risk in history. Any other last things we want to discuss before we wrap up for the evening? Fun casual stream, I guess. Right, folks? Like I said, I've been trying to do a couple more streams here and there because it's fun to just, you know, sit and chat. But I gotta meet up with some people here pretty soon. Bop, 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 bop. Oi, vey. Excuse me. The 1st of June. The tornado that started it all. And the rest is history, as they say. All right. I think I'm going to wrap it up here, folks. Call it an evening, but we'll be doing this again soon and doing it on a night that's not so severe active. Yeah, thanks for hopping in and joining. I know there's some inclement weather still kind of taking place, so if you're, you know, stay weather alert as always. Or how do I end the videos? Yeah, stay safe out there when it comes to severe weather. Use my little narration cadence there. So, anywho, thanks guys. We'll do this again soon. Cheers.